welcome to my humble abode, to my corner in which I draw maps. This is Small Dungeon on Twitch, twitch.tv/Small Dungeon, and this is where we stream, bringing Hexy back. The only, don't know if it's the only, that might have been a lie. The probably the best stream on Twitch where you can watch me drawing maps for Dungeons and Dragons. That is a fact. And this week, well, let's explain what's going on first. It's a stream where we drop Bulbasaur hats and we draw maps. So the format. Let's talk about the format. We're going to draw maps, right, for you to use when creating your own homebrew Dungeons and Dragons campaigns. Doesn't have to be Dungeons and Dragons. Could be Pathfinder, any other RPG. Maybe you just like maps. Maybe you just like watching drawing. Whatever the reason, that's why we're here. The plan: 1 hex a week to draw maps that will all eventually they'll coalesce, they'll link together to create a larger regional map that you can use. You can use small pieces of it, you can use big swathes of it, it's up to you. Everything I make on the stream gets uploaded to my Patreon for free. So if you go over to Nailed It, Small Dungeon at Patreon, that's where you can find all the, not just the maps that we're doing today, but everything I've done previously. It's all there, free to download, free to use. And there's an Instagram. If you do end up using anything, just pop a picture on Instagram, tag us in it. I can promise you my face will be here every week. So I stream Wednesdays. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream Tuesdays, and I always say Wednesdays. So maybe one day I'll have to start streaming on Wednesdays as well, because I stream Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. This week we've got something a lot special. A bit special, a lot special. All right, because I'm just going to bring up. So this is the sort of thing we normally do. All right, we make. This isn't the first time I've said it. We make maps. We sit and draw them. You know, I ask chat for you know, what we want to see on a map. You get to see the whole process of me drawing it, and then download it at the end and use it. This week, however, we're moving on to a little bit of a side project. I'm starting to put together a toolbox of PNG files that are essentially a sprite sheet for making your own dungeon. So like we've got a bookcase here with all sorts of goodies on it. Yeah. We've got a wizard's desk here, you know. What else have we got? Oh yeah, your classic. Got your classic table with a little card game going on there. So the plan is for there to be a folder on the Patreon of these bits of dungeon furniture, all as PNGs that you'll be able to download. And if you get yourself a dungeon floor like this, you can just move them around, resize them. You might just decide you really like this bookcase and you want 2 of them next to each other. I'm not gonna complain about that. It's your dungeon. Do what you want. So that's the plan. This week, because it's what the boys want. We're gonna work on some benches. All manner of benches. Big benches, small benches. Medium-sized benches. Benches with arms on the ends. Benches with no arms on the end. Benches that are more like a plinth. We're just gonna work on a few benches. That is the plan. If you are watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. And if at any point you like what you see, make sure you like, maybe subscribe, give the little bell a ding. They're all the things that you're supposed to say. So do some of that. But otherwise, Tuesday nights on Twitch if you want to watch it live. Get yourself in chat. We have a bit of a laugh, and that's it really. That's intro down. So we're probably at this stage just gonna get into it. Start drawing ourselves a bench, you know. So I've got a few bits here. So I've got a few woody textures that I use a lot. There's nothing special about them. This, apart from the fact they're invisible, apparently. There we go. So these are largely taken from textures that I found online, and then I've done a bit of work on them to make them more suitable for what I'm using them for. But you'll see me using them at some point. It took a little bit of time to make them, so I don't want to waste your time watching me do that, which is why I've got them already in here. So when that happens later on, don't be like, oh, whoa, where'd that texture come from? That's where it's come from. So yeah, that's it. I'm literally going to get myself a drink because it's important to stay hydrated, and I'm going to come back. We are going to start making a bench. So have a think about it. Have a think about what sort of benches you want to see, sort of features you want your benches to have, and I'll be back momentarily to. And you're going to try and stay up there, my friend. My Bulbasaur boy. We've just got a big old bottle of fruity water, but these suckers are super fizzy, so I'm gonna work some of that out of there. Yeah. Oh yes. So, benches. What does it mean to truly bench? That and other intellectual topics we'll be covering today. So, I want to start off with a pretty simple bench, I think. You know, Rome was not built in a day. So, let's just start with a simple shape. I'm just going to use shapes for this. The benches need building sunglasses for the boys. I wish I understood what that meant, but I'm going to put some sunglasses on for the boys. Yeah, this is horrible to work in. Horrible. Okay. Let's just. We're probably gonna want. The colour doesn't really matter for now because we're gonna add a texture to it and work on the colour anyway. So, but I'm gonna keep that stroke for now, and I'm gonna convert this corner. What happened there? Gonna convert this corner so that we're not curving. So we've got a curved front, no curved back, or the other way around. Sorry. Just get to that point, convert that. Yeah, classic. So what sort of bench are we going for? Is it going to have a back? Is it going to be high backed? Is it going to have arms on the sides? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. So it's probably going to have a back to start with, and I think I'm feeling some arms. You know, corner bench would be a treat. Yeah. All right. I like it. So we're gonna make this standard bench, right? And then we're gonna copy it, and we're gonna make a right angle, and then we're gonna build ourselves a corner bench as well. So both these suckers just want to be one-armed, don't they? So let's copy that shape, and then bring all the points across. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. We're gonna go for like a real. We're gonna go for a really elaborate. Because we like our benches to have a bit of class, right? A bench to seat 7 will be good for perving on L's. Yeah, man. I feel that. Just like one with a really good vantage point. So yeah, got an arm. Simple. This is pretty simple stuff. I'm just creating a basic shape, and then we'll add some textures to it and some shading and stuff, and that's how we're gonna get an end result that's sort of more similar to this, with like your little details on and things. And I'm ahead in the glasses because I can't see it. I cannot see a thing. You know, and I never wanted to let down the guys, but so what I'm actually gonna do? Am I actually gonna? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. But this is gonna go below. And I'm gonna add a couple of drop shadows, just because. No, I'm not. I'm going to. I'm going to make this slightly bigger, and I'm gonna get rid of the stroke. This is going to turn into a bit of a shadow, right? Create a clipping mask. And then drop that to like a 40% fill. There we go. Cheeky. And same again. Same again here. Duplicate that. Get rid of the stroke. Make it that nice dark brown. Extend it a bit. Create myself a clipping mask. Draw that to 40%. And duplicate that. And also on a little bit of shadow, not as prominent, on the arm of the chair, on the arm of the bench. Sweet. And I would like to see this larger. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. So, bring in some texture. Probably this kind. Probably get sweet. you see, we've now just got a really subtle. I know what you're thinking. When I first brought it in, it was like it was horrendous. It was garish. Nobody was happy with it. But now you see what I'm getting at. So I'm just going to add this to the whole. What I'm doing, that belongs there. That belongs there. Yeah, he's nailed it. He almost knows what he's doing. Go get all your clipping masks in order, you know. And I'm gonna good taper on the arm, good for resting. Yeah. This area here is definitely for putting your grog on, you know. Bench one, come at me. Back. See. And we're going to. I'm using a mouse. What's going on here? Not really with it today. So I'm going to add an overlay. And I'm just going to do a bit of manual stuff to shade. Just to add a little bit more texture to the bench. Where am I? Oh no. My brushes. I know where I put them. That seems legit. 20. And then a couple of highlights as well. I'm going to drop this down to 10. I just want to drop it, I want to suggest a little bit of where we've been sitting, you know? If you want people to believe this is a good bench, you know, you've got to have evidence that people have sat here. And we'll add another one of these here. Another overlay, just for and then another one just on the back. Create me a clipping mask. So there we go. So that's a pretty simple bench. What I do want to do, I think, looking at this, is trying to increase the size of this a bit. So that So we exceed the edge of the bench there. And then, oh my god. Bench with him. Props 24 minutes ago since you said it. You know this bench is, yeah. I appreciate the time stamping of your messages. That's one thing I honestly need some help with, because I have no idea what to do. I don't know how to. There must be some way to like lag your. But thinking about it's just confusing me more, because if you lag if that puts you further behind. I don't really understand. I should probably check my upload speed. That's probably the only thing. Like my CPU's running at 8%, so it's nothing to do with my PC. Oh, the Greys. Those men bravely charge the goblins. But they did it for every race, not just for the elves. Yeah, it's like it's confusing because I'm not having any problem with my PC, so it must just be upload speed, which wouldn't surprise me because we're our internet's a little bit unreliable, so it's possibly to do with that. To be honest, probably want that inside. That's actually fairly quick. I think it's your phone. Could be. Yeah, I don't know. It definitely isn't perfect, which, you know, I'm sure I can get over that. But it would just be nice to be able to like answer people's questions in a reasonable time frame. You blame I blame Lola. Fucking Lola. How is Lola anyway? How is she doing? I'd ask how Sansa is, but she's probably alright because she's not a dickhead. She's good. Pleased to hear it. Because when she's good, you know, mental as ever, yeah. Wouldn't be Lola though, would it, if she want an absolute knobhead? I have no idea what's going on with this shadow now. Yeah, seems fine. Cool. Bench. A bench. Nothing special about it, but it's a bench. Let's copy it. I can't put that behind my ear. That's the worst thing about these sunglasses. Let's make a corner bench. Yeah. Let's up the ante. Up the ante. Hang on, before I do that, let's be sensible, shall we? Shall we be sensible? Shall we get rid of this? Ooh, get rid of this. Definitely want this one. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, you. Lovely. Right. Edit. transform, flip vertical. Get my rulers back because I like my guides. Just heard Charlie going downstairs. Yeah. Are you football managering? Right, so let's short on this side. I definitely should have put this in a new group because now I'm confused as hell. C copy is actually the. There you go. Right. Seat. So let's make this side shorter. You know. How are you getting on? Whereabouts in the season are you? Is a big question. Because you know, getting on well, but 2 games in isn't a completely different story, isn't it? The Milky Market is strong and tough. So I'm going to make this into a one piece, you know. And only the best is good. Whiter milk, a lighter bar, the good taste that's in milk. Why is that made? I wish I knew. Started a new one, end of November, and I'm second, only signing players 21 or younger with this. And it's my club reputation is high. Nice, easy, safe to see the game out before a new one in a couple of months. Are you pre-ordering it? I wish I could commit to Football Manager. It's one of those, like, whenever I have in the past found time to play it, thoroughly enjoyed it, but there's times are few and far between. Copy. You need to go. I'm going to try and actually do something hard and say shit to my legs. What's the team? You picked a team. No, that's fine. Is it fine? I really want to delete this other arm now so I can actually see what's going on. Back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I messed up. I've moved everything. Oh. I moved all the wrong stuff. Pre-order, so I get the beta. It's perfect for breaking up my working evenings, early mornings. If I can, I want to try and Scarborough up to visit if there's playable. Forest Green or something. I hope you can do it with Scarbs. Pleased with that. Oh, heck. Okay, I think that's right. If I delete this back. Hey, wee. Alright. Okay. Alright. So let's see. I'm probably just going to do the same with the seat, to be honest. Duplicate these bad boys. Move them down to the proper seat. The first seat. Mask. Yeah. Imagine Scarbados having Champions League soccer matches. It would be absolutely mental. I think we're good. I think we're good. So I need to I knew you'd like the wood. You're a woody kind of guy. This corner bench is a sort of bench that could definitely fit several boys. You know, could fit all the boys on this bench. Get heckin'. That seems to be quite a nice angle for there. And that's probably good for there. I mean, this is not... Tell you what, this is difficult. How am I? Where's the centre point of this? Bench before bench. So if I get out of it. G. Edit it. And then if I make that 50% of its width. and align it with there again. This should be my centre point. Right? Right? You with me? You with me though, right? You with me, right? So this should be boom. And then just delete that. Nonsense. Centre. Oh right, yeah, in the middle. Got you. Like it. It just really doesn't look central, but I mean, maths, right? So maths. It just doesn't look right. I mean, I don't like it. Anyway, we're doing it. I don't think it's right, but I can't spend forever trying to. If I thought it was going to be an issue, I'd have started with a circle. But there we go. Whatever. I mean, this is a bench in a dungeon as well, let's not forget. Benches before inches. Smashed it. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yep. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Whatever we need for fun. And if we get suspicious, me and all my new friends will run. What's what? That's an arm. That and that can go. Right. So where's the back? So if I control shift God, yeah, if I had to master this to a million, yeah, so we've got no overlapping. That's what we wanted. And all of this stuff is my clipping mask. Tell you what, there's not much that annoys me more than all these minging layers. So Everything's alright. And one thing now is this texture. If I do the same thing here, no pixels more 50%. Sure. If I get my stamp, patch, get my patch tool, so let's get rid of that line. You can see. Not a quick mask, am I? No. Why are we in obtuse? Anyway, that's fine. Corner bench. Nailed it. Boom. An outside corner bench as well. None of this pathetic inside corner bench. So let's make this a full bench now. May as well, right? Let's chuck it all in. What the heck? Right. Yeah. Edit. Right, it's being less prevalent on this side because our light's coming in from one direction, right? So they can't both be the same. There we go. Corner bench, not corner bench. Why are you being... Come here, little shadow. Get back in there. Sure thing. We've done it with Bob Ross. With Bob Ross already. I like it. So there you go. Couple of wee benches. Couple of normal benches. What sort of bench do you want to see next? Let me know. I do need to do, however, for this is finish off this layer here, normal. Could you do a round picnic style bench? I mean, it is a dungeon, but yeah, if you want. The type you'd set out with the boys to count up the party's plunder / fines. to distribute loot and appropriate fines for adventurers who've been caught texting the missus. I like it. I like it. Right. Corner bench. Regular bench. We're going to call this group Fines Bench. And fire. Where we distribute fines. Give the people what they want. I mean, it's a fairly simple request, but yeah, I'm trying, you know. I'm trying. So, gonna start with a circle, right? Bear with me. If I'm going too fast, just give me a shout. And I'm gonna fill it with that brown again. Colour's not super important. I feel like, by the way, I need to come back, and just make all of these. That's fine. Just need to make all of these lines 1 point because I want to keep them. I want to keep it looking uniform with the other stuff. So if you look at the bookcase, the lines are a lot less prominent on it. So I just want to dial these back a bit so that they match. So if you could put them next to each other on a. I actually believe I should be using a brown as well as the. I think that was the plan. I haven't done any of these in a little while, but I had stuck to a plan, so that they all looked kind of uniform. Just need the arms. Done you. Other arm. Where is the other arm? Oh, copy. That's not dark enough. Anyway, I'll have a look at what will I do it now. Okay. Make your mind up. Not my strong suit. Right. Oh, man of basic pleasures. I feel like one. I mean, maybe that is right. Anyway, here we go. Trying to keep everything uniform. That's all that's about. So if I drop this to 1 as well, it's definitely. I feel like 1.5 might be. Anyway, let's get some guides in, because we want to do this right. And we're gonna and if I get both of those, lovely stuff. We're racing now. We're racing. It's not a race, but we're racing. No. This is relevant actually, because I'm going to make it into a mask. Let's make that 20. That's 20. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, it's because it's the colour was relevant in the end, because I want to see where it is. Oh, what a knobber. I just moved its orientation on the... Let's just get rid of that. Let's start that again. Duplicate that. Make it 5. Is that going to be too big? 3%. And then make that a mask for... Make the opposite of that a mask for this table. Oh. If I'm doing that though, I want to remove that and then stroke. One pixel. If I make that 2, and then it's slightly larger on the table than it is on the bench, which gives you the illusion of closeness. God, that's horrible. So I'm going to I'm going to use this other texture now, because I quite like this one. Find bench. Oh, it's going on this tablet. Where is it? Ooh, that was not one. Where is the other texture? What have I done with it? It's gone forever. Let's open this again. This table's going to be very similar to this table, except this table's going to be benched instead of having chairs around it. for the simple fact that this is the bench episode, you know. I haven't saved yet, so probably gonna save this sprite sheet. Benchmania. Love it. No. I love it. I love it. I love it. What I am going to do though, for this, just for this, is I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm going to break it down, because I kind of want this to, this to have I kind of want planks to be visible. So if I create a plank first, it's probably the best. And then I can have even planks all the way. No stroke. That's fine. Such great, yeah. Oh yeah. I don't want it to be like a solid piece there, so I'm gonna I don't want it, the main reason I don't want to do that is because I've already made a table with this grain on it. And I don't want, and that's round as well, so I don't want them to like, I don't want to just completely match. So I'm just yeah. If you see what I'm getting at, I'm just gonna, as quick as I can, just gonna break these sections up so it doesn't look like one solid piece of wood. Which I'm trying to do as fast as I can, but naturally is not a quick process. But I hope that you can see that I'm trying. You know? Oh yeah, it's one of these horrible benches as well, where you know when the circle, you know when there isn't like a middle slat, because these, it's making me angry just thinking about it. But yeah, I mean it's in a dungeon. It's not going to be a perfect bench. You're kidding yourself. If you're expecting a perfect bench in this dungeon, what were you thinking? I'm going to leave that one as it is. I probably could save some time by not doing all of them and missing the odd one. And yep. like it. Oh, probably don't want to do that. Probably want to keep one of them around, because I'm going to want to do the same to the benches. And I'm going to merge all the benches for time and create a clipping mask. Lovely, lovely. To be fair, these benches could probably be a solid piece. I'm going to roll with it. Going to roll with it. Lovely stuff. And get out of it. Stupid. Get out of it. Yeah. No. Let's try 105. 102. Yeah. And then don't want that to be central. And a wee bit of shadow, and then create myself an overlay layer. Get my brush. 20%'s fine. Black's good. Add this to my clipping mask. Just add a bit more depth to the shadow. And then on my textured brush as well, because I just want to add a bit of wear and stuff too, so we're not looking perfect. Same again. Overlay there. Just want to and then drop this to 10% and just add a few highlights around some of the edges. Same on this one. Just some of these corners will be quite worn out well worn in, nice and sat on. Bench this finer quality is going to see some use, you know. And I also want to add, I just want to get myself a small brush in black. And I would like to on any of that, just one. Just want a normal brush. I'm experimenting a bit here because I'm not sure. Not sure how I want this to look yet. But I know that 2 pixels is probably too much now. That's probably fine. Double Bob Ross. I like it. What happened here? What did I do here? Look. This is going to be a nightmare. Hang on. Let's just stamp away that horrible join. Nice. Now that's the pro tips. Boom. It's like we never even made a mistake. Yeah, so I'm just adding, just using this brush tool to add a bit more. These light lines will just add a bit more shade to the edges of these planks, and I'll just bring out the contrast a little bit more, so it looks a little bit more obvious that there's. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Lovely stuff. So, last but not least, I think we'll use this as an overlay layer and get my nice shadowy brush out again and just start. We want that on 4. Get this on about 20%. I like to use this textured brush, by the way, for smooth edged objects, just in areas like this where you can expect the ground to be uneven, because the uneven nature of the flagstone floor would mean that the shadow that's cast on it would not be a perfect silhouette, if that makes sense to you. So there we go. A fines bench for fining the boys. Oh, we were on the. It's in there anyway, somewhere. It's probably that one. It's probably the one I've just. It's probably the one I've just done. I've just turned into an overlay, to be honest. Yeah, it is. That's fine though. We can live with that. Just cut that. Remove that. Bada bing, bada boom. Fines bench. So there we go. 3 benches. 3 benches, hour and a half. Less than that even. That's alright. So making a 4th bench would probably be a little bit excessive, I think. So probably going to call it here. We normally do 2 hours, but an hour and a half of benching is probably fine. So I'd like to remind you that everything I've made here today and everything that's been made on this stream in previous episodes is all available on Patreon, free to download. I'd love you to do that. Get over there, download everything that's there, use it in your campaigns if you so wish. If you do use it, head over to Instagram. We're getting pretty good at that. Head over to Instagram, pop it on Instagram, tag me in it, let me know that you've used it. I'd love to see, I'd love to see people getting some use out of the stuff that we make on stream. That's, after all, is the reason why we're here, is to make some free to use DM tools, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But yeah, next week we'll probably be back on the map train, making maps for bringing Hexy back, trying to finish off a few more bits so that we can start looking at the regional map again as a whole. But these will go up onto the Patreon with all the other sprite sheet bits. And if there's anything you'd like to see in future, just send me a message. Anywhere's fine. Here, Patreon, Instagram, as long as you get the message to me, that's fine. Or come and watch live on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. That is British summertime at the moment, because we do weird daylight saving stuff. Just Google it. See what time it is in London. It's 8 PM. That's when I stream. Get yourself down in the chat. Let me know what you want to see. Just come for a chat. That's also fine. Yeah, I think that's everything. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. I do have a YouTube now, for those of you who aren't aware. That is also called Small Dungeon, so search that. It's not got any channel art or anything at the moment, but hopefully by the time you go there I'll have sorted that. I made it in a bit of a rush last night, because I was aware I said I would have done it before I started streaming today, and I procrastinated. I was really busy over the weekend, DMing actually. Pretty good session on the weekend actually. I think that's everything. If you are on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe maybe, ding the bell, all that YouTubey stuff. Or if you prefer to watch live, then head over to Twitch next week. But I will be uploading all my videos to YouTube now as well, so that, because Twitch does weird stuff with like getting rid of, you only get like 14 days or something, and then they delete all your old videos. And I didn't realise that until loads of them have been deleted. So now, if you go to the YouTube, it's like bringing Hexy back episode 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. This will be like number 8, I think. They're not all there. There's bits that are missing. There's maps that exist and no one will ever see how they were drawn anymore. So that's a little bit sad, but it is what it is. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.